Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Come on in, roommates. Come on in, come on in. Boy, we got some good stuff in store for y'all. You get my check. Oh. I think they're going to be able to hear us. Okay. Give us some thumbs up if y'all can hear us. Come on in, roommates. Come on in. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's get this thing started. No, you can see that. Come on in, roommate. And I got all the good old questions. Come on in, y'all. Man, I am just surrounded by good-looking fellas tonight. I'm feeling like the lady tonight, y'all. So this has been something that I wanted to bring forward, Cortez, for the culture, right? I was just talking to Whitney offline and just telling her that I really wanted to come in and do something for the culture. And you hot, my boy. You know what I mean? Ain't no doubt about it. And so with that being said, guys, and without further ado, I also got my brother in style, my brother in Christ, my brother in love here with me, Q. He'll give you guys his information later. And so we're going to be co-hosting this thing tonight with the one and the only Cortez Smith. Okay? He is a father. He is an actor. He is a model. He is a philanthropist. He is the clothing line brand owner of Eros Christian. Yes. And y'all, he just hot right now, okay?
You know, I try to be something everywhere.
And you are. Like you the face of Chicago right now. You're literally everywhere. And so, without further ado, roommates, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for Mr. Cortez.
Send them hearts.
Send them hearts. Send them hearts. Send them hearts, y'all.
Send them hearts.
Yes. And so, Cortez, we're going to just jump right on in because we want to talk about the early parts of your life, you know, and move all the way through to what are you doing and what are next steps for you, okay? And so, with that being said, and without further ado, let's jump right on into it. You are originally from Chicago. What community did you grow up in?
Well, I grew up in the Austin community. That's west side of Chicago.
Okay. Born and raised. Mm-hmm. How was it transitioning, growing up in the Austin community? And I do a lot of work in the Austin community as a social worker. How was it that transition for you to go from being a little brown boy on the west side of Chicago in the Austin community to transitioning into having some of your wildest dreams to come true? What did that look like for you?
Man, it was tough because, like, growing up out west, a lot of things that I'm doing now, it wasn't cool. Like,
yes,
you know, the normal cool was playing basketball, football, or unfortunately selling drugs.
Yep.
So everything that I'm doing now, it was total opposite of the code of what you was like bred to do. So it's hard. So I had to like disassociate myself from what I know to be able to get to where I'm at.
To get where you're going.
And you know, just like expand the horizon of like who my circle was. There's a lot of people that I was hanging around. They're my brothers, like loved them to death, but that's how far my mind was going to go.
Yes.
Because we all was thinking the same. So I had to put myself around people that was already successful in what I was trying to get to in order to become on that level. Because you are what you hang around. So it's like I had to make that sacrifice and not hang out on the block. Even though it was fun, it was way more fun than being on the block at that time.
Absolutely.
At least you thought it was.
At least I thought it was.
Now that you see,
right.
You see
Exactly.
the fruits of your labor. So.
Right. You know, removing myself from that and going around doing model show, fashion shows and modeling, and wearing clothes that was not cool around that time because I was wearing skinny jeans and U-necks. You know, remember the U-necks
exactly.
and Chelsea boots. You know what I mean? They were like, "Hey, what you
What's
on?"
to you? Yeah.
Right.
So leading up to that, so what made you? How did you get into modeling? Or what made you step away from? Not what made you step away from that, but going into modeling. from transitioning from the streets, not that you were part of the streets, into modeling? How did you get? What took you down that direction?
Modeling. What made me get more serious in that was meeting a good friend of mine, Carlton. I met him. I had applied for a fashion show. It was with Success Shoe Store.
Yeah.
They had a fashion show, and then Bobby, he opened up a club called what was that club? That club was called. It's right up the street too. What's that? Help me out, man. It's on Wall. It's on Wall. I mean, Levette.
Oh, Levette.
I'm from the South Side.
Oh, you
We Southsiders.
Oh, right.
You out here on your own with these Southsiders.
What's the club called? Right there on Levitt.
Somebody talk to him. Let him know.
It's a club right there on Levitt and Lake. Right there.
Okay.
Social. Society.
Society. I remember Society.
And they had a fashion show right there in the parking lot.
Wow.
And I was walking and I seen Carlton right there on the end of the runway, and he was like, he looked good. You know what I mean? Like, he said, I'm gonna help you, and he's saying this as the runway. I'm like, help me? Like, what you talking about?
Right.
And after the party, he was just like, man, you should start taking this modeling thing serious. Start introducing me to all these people, and start molding me the right way to like how to be a professional model and take that hood mentality out. Because I was true, like after the fashion show, I had some trues on, no shirt under that. You know what I mean? He was like, "Hey, we gonna get you together, man."
Right.
And was taking me on a lot of auditions and casting calls, and then we ended up signing with this modeling agency called Lily's, and then that's when that modeling started taking off. And shout out to Surround Sound of Fashion. That was like the biggest show I did in Chicago, and it was a competition at the time.
Wow.
And it was probably like over 30 guys that was going for that #1 spot.
Right.
Beating all of them, you know what I mean? Just living in my truth and being who I am and standing out from the rest. I wasn't the biggest, I wasn't the tallest.
Right.
I mean, I'm humble, so I was looking like I'm not the finest out of the 30 dudes.
But you fan though.
I'm humble, though. I'm hungry.
Stop screaming out.
You did. So,
but you fan though.
Is that what gave you, not necessarily gave you the confidence, was that the moment, the pivotal moment in your life that made you say, you know what, I'm really going to try to do this. I'm really going to take this and I'm going to go as far as I can.
Yeah, that was the moment. When I won amongst the group of the guys, that what gave me that mission to be like, man, I can take this further. And then I moved to California 2015 December. And once I started like elevating out there too and being on Rip the Runway and doing a lot of fashion shows out there, I'm like, bro, I really can take this.
Can do this. Are you going to Rip the Runway?
Yeah, I was on Rip the Runway.
Oh, wonderful. Now, how old were you when when what you just explained, how old were you when basically you were, someone scouted you from just walking down the street? How old were you around that time?
Man, when I first started, I was 16. It was 2010 December when my grandmother and my mother, they took me to this competition talent search thing called Pro Scout. So they go around the world looking for talent, and came in last place in that.
Okay.
And then that's how I got my very first agency with Babes and Bold. That's how I got discovered. But on the modeling side, I would say I got discovered by Lily's.
Okay.
And then Surround Sound of Fashion really pushed me to that next level. Get me up on that. I would say a Chicago celebrity, and being on the radio stations and having me at the exclusive parties. Like I remember even by me winning Surround Sound of Fashion, they let me co-host a Jamie Foxx party. He had an album release party at the WIT.
Okay.
When the WIT first started becoming
getting popular.
So, man, I was ambassador for Hennessy and co-host at his event. So that put me on the level, but I felt like I can go further. And I didn't do what the typical people do when they feel like they have made it enough to go to another city. They get to burning all the bridges, right?
Right.
They get to saying F everybody. It's like, no, I always kept the love everywhere I went. You know what I mean? I always did good by people, so that can be reciprocated. I look at life as a revolving door, so you get what you put out. So
That's exactly. You'll some people me going up and me coming down.
Facts. And I always been that guy that was watching everybody else come up.
Yeah.
And I know my time was gonna come, but I knew I had to be prepared when to do. Like I was practicing for these moments because I seen so many people go up and come down because they got lost in the thing.
And so someone just sent me something just talking about how God prepares us for the bigger versions of ourselves, right? Mm-hmm. And so in that moment, he was ciphering to you those smaller things and those smaller roles to see how well you do it. And so you talked about that humility. You talked about, being able to get connections and keep them and respect people and, humbly move about in the industry. But a moment ago, you did speak about navigating the streets and coming into who you are and who you saw yourself becoming. How were you supported and cultivated in your rise to stardom and into modeling and starting to be, starting your career path? How was that transition from the community to your on your path of success? How did it feel? How were you treated?
I always got respect and love for whatever decision I made, and then even when I tried to sell drugs,
it just wasn't you. It didn't look good on you.
No, it was. I tried to do it because I like fast money and shoes and clothes and all that. And the guys that was my good friends, they was coming with mics and Air Force Ones and new clothes like every weekend. So I'm like, my mama couldn't keep up with that. So it's just like, she like, you got to get you a job because I mean, she blessed me with. I got a pair of shoes, and a lot of people wasn't fortunate enough, but I got a pair of shoes every month. Like she got 1 or 2 pair of shoes every month. She did that for me and my sister. We got a new lineup of clothes, but you burn that out. You a shorty, so you got your shoes on. You putting them on every day. You running around with them like you act like you don't care because you know you're gonna get that next pair. But your homie come with a brand new pair of mics or new one, and you got them ones that you can beat up. You like, man, like what you want? He like, hey, I'm right here. I'm like, that's all you gotta do. And then when I signed up for it, I'm like, no, this what you really gotta do. Like you gotta stand out here all day, and you gotta sell this amount to get this off of that. Man, when he told me that you get $20 off of a job. If y'all don't know what a job is, it's one Ziploc bag full of baggies, and the baggies might be like $20. I'm gonna just let y'all put y'all down.
Put them on. The
baggies around that time they were still buying like salt bucks and all that. So you might get a salt buck. That's $10.
Yeah.
So you got probably like $10 bags, and that's $100. Out of that, you probably only checking like $15 to $20. But you got to think. Out of that $15 to $20, you're going to be standing out there. You're going to get thirsty. You're going to get hungry, right? Just imagine you spend that dub. Now you done just worked out there for free all day. You got to be out there all day to make this money. I didn't know that. So one of the older guys that put us on, he was like, this ain't even for you, bro. He's like, you a cool dude. He like, stick to the clothes and the little females and all that. He gave me $100 and was just like, go ahead, this ain't for you.
That's good.
And I'm glad too because my mama was known around the neighborhood too, so it would have been. They would have told them. Everything. I remember I tried to smoke a cigarette.
She was on that. You did their work.
In the store, man called.
Yeah,
he out here. Yeah, I know you don't smoke, so when we was buying a cigarette, but she called my phone like, oh, so you smoking now? Oh, no, I ain't. What you mean? I ain't got no cigarettes. Yeah, they just told me you bought it.
He gonna get that work, y'all. I met his mama, so.
Your mom
she used to be getting
sweetheart. But I can tell she don't play. Okay, I ain't mad at her.
He gonna get that work.
Hey, if you in your 30s and you still scared of your mama, man, your mama did a right thing.
That's it.
I'm 43 and I'm scared of my mom.
Right.
That's it.
Who you talking to? Nobody, ma'am.
Nobody, ma'am.
Look down, ma'am.
Right.
And so, this is going to be the last thing I ask you before we get into, your boy Nuck. You know what I mean? Because, the folks are waiting to hear about that, that role and all of that. But what are some challenges as a young black man have you faced in the industry, trying to navigate the industry with roles? What is something that you can teach back to an audience of models and actors who are young and wanting to navigate that world of modeling and acting?
I would say first, do not get a lot of visual tattoos. If you want to be serious in this industry and you want to be versatile in this game, do not get a lot of tattoos because they will box you in and they will stereotype you and they will typecast you. It's going to be hard and you got to work 10 or 20 or 100 times harder than the next one, because it's easy to work with somebody with less of a profile that you're walking around with. Secondly, I would say keep working, keep working, keep working. Even if you made it to a point like where I'm at, I still take acting classes. I still ask questions. I still be around people that haven't been on my level, but is, you know, sharp. It's like really, it's saying like iron sharpens iron. Like I be around people like theaters that's heavy in the theater that don't have a name like I do, but they are 10, 15 years in the game of theater. And I just always learn, always be a student of the game. And don't get complacent. Like one thing I learned about being in this industry, you know, everybody's number is going to get called. It's about what you're going to do with it when that light's shining. You just got to keep moving forward. Like, I love the shot. The shot have given me an amazing platform. But guess what? In reality of this world, it's not going to be a shot season 58. We're not going to continue doing this for the rest of our lives. It's like you got to keep planting those seeds and making these good relationships, because you can put yourself out there. It's like you done made the brand. The brand is created. Like Nuck is a thing. It's an entity already. But that's with the shot. That's it. Who is Cortez Smith though? That's right. So it's just like now you have to work as harder to create your brand so you can be a household name. Like it gives me chills when people walk up and they be like, "Oh, that's Cortez Smith." Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right.
That's right.
Because it's easier to be like, "Oh, that's Nuck." It's easy to identify with that because it's everywhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if they took their time and I didn't been around enough, I didn't work this summer, man. Yeah. To just work on my name.
To learn who you are.
To who I am. You know what I mean?
To see past him. Okay.
Exactly.
That's the character.
Right. Because a lot of people would be afraid of that. And then just say if I didn't know who I was. Like, I'm comfortable in my skin. But just say this Nuck character gave me some sense of just like, you know what I mean, security. Like, and now walking around, I'm just like brawling and mad looking all the time. Because I'm trying to keep this persona. That's it. Because, you know, a lot of people suffer from that too. Oh, know who you are, man. Be comfortable in your skin. That's it. Please do not make these fictitious characters up to try to be who they want you to be. That's who you are, because it's already a lot working these jobs. And just imagine you take off that actor's hat when they call cut and you still putting on another. Like, it's a lot. That's why a lot of people go crazy and lean into drugs. That's right. Because they don't know who they are.
Okay. I want, if I can follow up on that, because I noticed like there are actors who say when they get a role that they'll spend months staying in that character on and off set, just so that they can perfect the character for the film. Yes. How do you separate? How do you, when cut comes, does Nuck get cut off right there? He just, it's it, that's all? Or how do you separate Cortez from him?
Well, Nuck is, he be mad all the time, bro. Like, I'm a person, if you know me, I like laughing, I like being around my family, friends. Yeah. I like being adventurous and all that, and I'm a colorful type guy. You can see not dark. I always want dark colors. Don't like a lot of people around him. He's mad. And he unalive people a lot. Yeah. I ain't hurt nobody. I ain't hurt nobody, man. But that's how I separate the two, because I know at the end of the day it's a job. That's it. I mean? And I guess we leaning back towards it. I know who Cortez is. That's it. A lot of things that I project when I'm playing this character is traumas that I have been through, or I have seen, or a life of a walk of life that I had went down to fulfill this character.
And so you kind of just gave us an overall sense of who Nuck is, right? He's first of all, is it Nuck or Nuke? Nuck. Nuck if you buck. Nuck if you buck. Wow. Now you got me dancing. Listen, so Nuck was not always in the shot. And I want to take one step back, because my audience, I know my demographics, and it's mostly middle-aged women. And I don't watch a lot of TV, but I did prepare for this interview and learned that Nuck started in season 3 of The Shot, right? And that he was not always there, and you just said some things, he unalived people and all of that stuff. But what was it like when how did Nuck come about, and how did you react to even getting that role?
Man, I just moved back from LA. My daughter was a couple months. I was working a job. It was a pesticide job, and that's when I got my confidence back to really get back in the field because I took a few months off. I was dealing with like a lot of family drama and all that, and my daughter and all that. So I wanted to be a full-time committed parent.
Yes.
And when I signed with Lori Lynn, I signed with them in May.
Okay.
And that was my first audition with them. And they sent it, and I read the breakdown of who Nuck was. I'm like, that's me. And then I showed my mom, and she was like, boy, if you don't get this, like, that's on you, because this is you. Like,
this is you.
It's like when the whole breakdown, it was just like, I can, and the little razzle dazzle, I can tweak this. And I walked around. When you say became the character, like, I had a week before I went in when they were still doing walk-in auditions. I had a week to prep for that. So that whole week, I was just walking around thinking, acting, moving like Nuck, like smoking cigarettes, everything. Like I put all of these things in my mind to be like, to create this guy.
Right.
And when I went in for the audition, I took my lunch break early. Went there, changed my clothes, went in there, man. I literally cannot tell you who else was in that room.
Right.
Because I only seen me.
That's it.
It was like they called my name, and it was just like, it's only you to F this up.
That's it.
Nobody else. Can't nobody be better than you. They can't sound better. They can't look better. It's you. So I went in there, man. I killed it. Like, and then they was like, yeah, all right, we're gonna call you. We're gonna see. I came in that super extra. I had the cereal box in my hand. I had the fake little, the phone case that made like a gun and all that.
Yeah.
They was like, lose that.
Lose the props.
Lose the props. We love it. We love the enthusiasm, but like, bring you. Let's see you.
Let's see you.
Man, I went in there and I killed it. Like, a little extra in there. Like, usually when I do auditions, I just stop and then I'm just like, all right. This one, I kept going a little bit, even after the cut. Like, I kept and I stayed in it.
Yeah.
And I remember that from when I did an audition with Spike Lee. He was just like, you gotta keep that. You gotta keep it there. Your moment after, like that's what's the most important because we want to see if you're still there. And I still was in it. Like, I was mad for real, and just like because the scene is you putting a gun on the three boys and they looking for their sister and their sister got kidnapped, and I'm just like mad. So I'm just still in it. And I said my little saying. It was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, like 2 weeks passed. I just gave up. Like
Dang.
I'm like, man, all right.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, my grandma like. You should call them and see. I'm like, Grandma, you can't call them. What you mean? Like, what you mean call them? Like, it's over with.
Grandma, like, call them.
Like, call them. You got to call somebody. Call your agent. Tell them to call them. I'm like, it don't work like that. If they want you, they want you. I'm like, man, I ain't worried about it. So, got off the phone with her, driving, doing my little regular routine, working. I get a call from my agent. Hello? It was like, yeah, we got a first refusal. First refusal means they interested in you and they want to see if you're available. I said, yeah, I'm available. Yeah. I'm already ready to pick a job. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Today they're like, oh, they're like, wait, we just gonna see. But the whole time they knew they was just like, yeah, they interested in somebody else and all that. Don't get too excited. I'm like, all right. Okay. And call right back like, nah, we playing with you. Like, we got it.
Oh wow! And what was the time frame?
10 minutes.
No.
Oh.
The time frame from audition,
like
2 weeks. Wow.
Like 2 weeks.
And when was this?
This was August 2019, and then when I got the call like late August, because I remember going to LA and I was just like talking about, I was telling everybody, like, bro, I'm about to be in the shop, bro, I'm about to turn up, they like, boy, you ain't finna. I'm like, all right, you gonna see? Right, I'm thirsty too. I'm out partying and everything, like I already won an Emmy or something. But in life though, like you in life, that's a championship though. Like,
that is.
So was the Nuck character a
He was a day player, co-star. He wasn't even meant to like. And a co-star is like in and out, got a few words, and you know what I mean. You can get lucky enough if it stick in the story. If it look good and if it stick in the story good enough. Luckily, man,
you can get less than enough.
Less than enough, bro. Nothing but God made that happen. Every time that you have seen this character Nuck, from season 3 all the way to 7, like he's always controversial. He always did something to like change the culture of the show.
Right.
You've seen him in 3. Keisha got kidnapped. He put the gun on the kids.
Yeah. You've
seen him in 4. He started the Trinity House by unaliving a girl that he was, prostituting out.
Yeah.
You've seen him in 5. He convinced Duda to unalive Q. You've seen him in 6. You know, he took out the pastor, took out Duda, and took out Rob, and found out that
He's an underhanded
Keisha,
snake.
man, then
Look, it's an underhanded snake.
he know how to play the game.
He know how to play the game.
He know how to play the game. Found out Keisha was his baby mama, and end up having his storyline develop more because they put a cousin in his storyline. When they put Zay in my storyline, I said, I'm lit. I like, bro, they didn't gave me
They gave me purpose now.
Right.
So they gave me
a storyline. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so I'm like, all right. And then Sabin came, and I have a bigger role. So it's like now it's time for me to create my own lane, because when I was on these seasons, I always implemented my game off somebody else that was more like polished and seasoned.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, well, I know how he moved, I gotta move like that. If she moving like that, that's how I gotta move. So this was the first season that I actually was my own man. And I felt like the vet. Like, he was the rook for so long. This is the first season I felt like I was the vet. And I was like, just like really finding my way and just doing what feels comfortable with me, and not doing it to have somebody to like what I'm doing. Like, because I did a lot of things and I wait like try to see if like a good reaction. But
validation. We all
do it.
That's it.
We in the job to get.
That's it.
Like
That's
we
it.
act like we don't, but we are in the job to get validated.
That's right, and to progress. Yeah. And like you said, you just explained that to the T, how your grind and your grit, the character is there, right? We know that, but it's been more of a kind of a support in and out. But season 7, boom, we're giving you your own lane. We're giving you. They've created more for you because you've given them the talent for them to be able to do that.
Exactly, and it's a lot of things that's behind the camera too, like showing up on time, being a good person to work with. You know what I mean? Always having an open mind, never challenging nobody, because at the end of the day, it's not mine. I'm just an employee of this dream of somebody else got.
That's
so
right.
I'm going to make your life easier because you made my life easier. You changed my life.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Like, you gave me opportunities. Can be, you know, so many people that want to be that.
Appreciation.
Or think they was qualified enough to be that. Like, I got picked for that, so I got to keep that spot, and I got to show you why you can't be me.
That's it.
So I got to work every time. I got to come and polish it up. That's why I really worked on my weight and my mental and my spirit this year, because I have to come back way different. I got to have a different hunger. Like when Michael Jordan, he won so many championships because he challenged himself differently. He changed his mindset. You think you good at that 1991 championship? No, I want to do it again. I like this feeling. And he kept doing it.
That's right.
He ruled the night because of his mindset.
Yes, he did. I never forget the first set of the 3-peat when we tore the damn city up.
Yeah.
And just watching that.
And it made everybody feel like winners, right?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And he beat some monumental people. Like, he beat, first championship he beat Magic in the Lakers. Like he went on.
He went there.
He like had people afraid of him.
Absolutely. Before we move on to our next segment, we know that Nook is a really complex and layered person, and you kind of just gave us the insight on how you prepare and how you separate. So I'm not going to even ask that, but I do want to ask, how do you balance this heavy, gritty role of being Nook and with your own positivity, creativity, right? You're a very creative person. I mean, I've been watching you from afar, and up close for about a year now, and aesthetically, we're going to get into this brand in a minute, but aesthetically, you're always so well put together. But what is your balance with that on-screen persona, and then just keep it intact with your creativity outside of that and everything else?
Well, I use that kind of like my outlet, like my therapy almost. Like anything that pissed me off in my life ever, I just pour it all
in there. That makes sense.
And I just project it when I get the opportunity, to a point that sometimes it's draining, but sometimes it's relaxing, because it's like, let it out. It's like almost if you just let out a big scream, it's like, get all of this anxiety and this anger and this animosity out of you, and you portray it into a character. So that's how it helped me transition into that. Be like, all right, I got that out. Now I can go and continue doing what I do in my life. Yes. And if anything else make me mad, I keep that in the mental pocket, like that. All right, don't worry about it, because I'm gonna use that.
Be on set tomorrow.
I know how to trigger. Like, don't lie. That's why I can cry on cue and all that, because I have been through a certain amount of things that I compartmentalize things, and I can be like, all right, which is good and bad.
It is good and bad.
I heard it was kind of bad when I was taking certain acting class. They were like, no, you wanna be the character and all that. But it's like sometimes you can't. If you never lived it.
Yes.
You got to take little things out of your life to tether those moments to connect with. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Okay. Well, we want to let you know you're doing a wonderful job as Nuck. I literally, like I said, when did some homework, watched a few episodes. I literally don't watch TV, but I took the time out so that I could see for myself who you are in that role. Right. And I'm ready to get to the fun part.
Okay.
Let's talk fashion, baby.
Okay. All right.
That's what we here for.
Let's talk fashion, my boy.
I love that you love fashion too. You know, it's hard. People don't know how to dress real. You know what I mean? And people be afraid of fashion because it's a big subject to like accept. But they don't know fashion is an expression of yourself. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yep. I know. That's how I know very well. I see, but I'm seeing all the details from the glasses on down. I see it. They might not see it. Yeah. She fly, y'all. She's super fly.
Thank you. And that is such a compliment coming from you. So I'm going to let you kick us off with the...
Because he a fly guy, too.
He a fly guy, too.
Every time I see him, I never... Even when we didn't went to a man's mental health run, this man is fly. How? How's you fly? You're supposed to be running and sweating. I can't even say nothing. I'm a victim to it, too.
Because he came
Lululemon.
He came in Lululemon and on top of that, he cut the Lululemon up, so...
They was bad.
You cut up Lululemon?
I cut it up, yeah.
He cut Lululemon, he cut the sleeves off. He had made it his own. I said, look, you know when people get money. When they can alter Lululemon...
And you doing an event for Lululemon?
Do what you do. Okay?
And they was out. The reps was out. They was like, okay, that's different. Okay, I like that. I like your vision. But I'm like, it's me, man.
That's it. You gotta
help it.
I told we was at an event, and I told Cortez, let's get a picture. I said, 'cause I'm looking fly to you. He said, oh, you think?
No, we be outside with some heavy hitters when it comes to this fashion. Sometimes some of those events we be at, I stand back and I look, I'm like, the whole fucking room is lit. Yes. Like when you just hosted the wig.
Man. Shout out to Kira. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that. That was amazing. Being at the wig and they turning it out to a fashion event, and all of us, it's a playground for all of us. It was. You know what I mean? And it was a great time. A nice place to connect. There's so many powerful people in the room that we can't just walk and just bump.
That's right.
So that was nice. And then they accepted us.
They did.
You know what I mean?
They did. You know what I mean? It was a good time.
I loved us.
It was a good time.
Like, man, I had this outfit on, y'all, like, they were crazy, man.
His fashions is on my page from that day because I surely took a picture with you. I'm like, listen, we too.
I had Grace Jones, man. Grace Jones. She's super dope, man.
Yeah.
She's super dope. And she was big in the fashion world.
Yes, absolutely.
So I have to pay my homage to that. And like, I look at women, like when y'all take pictures, y'all whole body like structure is just like art to me. Mm-hmm. So just like her whole facial structure, the haircut, everything. She looked like a sculpture. Like she,
I agree with you.
She was beautiful. So I was like, boom. I had to put that on a piece, on a garment.
So, we're talking about fashion. Cortez has his own clothing line called
Harold's Christian, and I need to stop playing.
And get to it.
Man, I've been on this brother a hat for like 2 months. I'm on my manufacturer behind and telling them, man, get this man his hat. I'm going to start now. Like, seriously, I'm about to start like really executing and really like, because my mind is like, it's like, all right, a rapper, that he good at rapping, but a lot of stuff he keeps for himself. Like, I know Lil Wayne got some crazy songs in the vault
that he ain't ready to put out.
And I know a lot of people had. That's who phone is?
I don't know. It was on.
Y'all tell me to turn my ring off, right?
Who disturb him? I do not disturb.
Whoever it is,
it got to be somebody important.
It must be a favorites, and then if they call twice.
Or if they call twice, they can
get through. So they need to stop calling.
Hey! I'm on live now.
You owe somebody money?
No.
Oh, okay.
I hope not. The bill collectors, that's about it.
Oh, what's been going on with, not to get sidetracked, but have our cell phone numbers been like,
I don't know, because they call
leaked or something like that?
They have to be, because they call it the spam. I get spam. People calling me.
2 weeks straight, I've been getting, like,
every day, all day.
I blocked like 15 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. Every day, all day, I get spam. Spam likely calls asking me.
A lady called, she called this morning. I said, stop and calling me. Okay, you don't got the cuss. I'm like, but you keep calling me though. That's crazy. But
she would have been happy to know that it was you. She's like, oh, Cortez,
right.
cuss me.
Oh, like it's so irritating. Well, yeah, what we was. Oh yeah, to get back to the clothes, man. It's like Lil Wayne. Like seriously, I know he got so many songs that we'll love in the vault, and I feel like a lot of things in my mind I like to create it and I'll be done and over with. So now I need to just really. Close in on what I want. Focus on 5 marketable pieces, like 5, and let that be what I run with.
Okay.
For that whole one season, and then once I'm done with that, move on. Because I'm scatterbrained. I make something, I wear it one time, I don't like the way it look, or I like the way it look, and it go in the closet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just done with that. But now realizing that can be something, and I can make variations of that one piece of different colors.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And just stick with that. So now, I'm man, I got something. Man, shout out to Chat GBT too, bro. Like it's been bringing my ideas to life, and it's been making my life more easier and more cheaper because I can see it.
Yes.
A lot of things I visualize, it burns my mind until I make it, and then I see it. And if it's not a little thing, can be a stitching can be off.
That's it.
And I'll be like,
I don't like it.
So, Eros Christian is your brand. Can you tell us what inspired Eros Christian? Where did the name come from?
So Eros came from just me being like I had my little nerd moments when I was a kid. I used to like Greek mythology. Like I used to love Greek mythology. It was a movie called
My best friend does too.
Percy in the what was that movie called? It was called Percy and the Something Slayer or something like that. But he was a son of Poseidon. So I used to always like the Poseidon storyline, the Zeus storyline, and Poseidon got offsprings as well. So one of the offsprings was Eros, and the woman that he had the kid with, which is Eros' mother, is Athena. So they all have a lot of different storylines that I attach myself to. But Poseidon is everybody go to Poseidon. So I'm just like, Eros connect more with me because at the time I was feeling like I was a little lover boy. You know what I mean? So, a little lover boy. You know what I mean? I was a little ladies man.
That for you.
So, that connected very well with me. So I like Eros. So I couldn't just use Eros because this was when I was young and I've always thought of this. Okay. I say Versace, they use the Eros a lot. They use it. They even got a cologne called Eros.
Yes,
so
they do.
If I ever wish to use this just one word, it would be hard because there's so many different companies and so many different fashions just use this. So I used to like this brand. It was a higher version of Air Hardy. It was Christian Auditor. It was you know that?
Yes,
oh, okay. All right. You know your stuff then. Okay. So man, I love that coming up. I can never afford it. I can afford Air Hardy. That's why I fell in love with Air Hardy because that was tangible for me at the time, being the shorty. But I always wanted that. And I'm like, man, if I ever make a brand, I'm gonna implement this Christian inside. So it's like, all right. So I just started playing with the name Eros Christian. I was making little rip up shirts, like it was graphic tees. I was printing the tees on there and rip them up and then throw them in the washing machine and give it like this little acid wash. Killed my grandma washing machine, bro. Killed it. Like she was pissed. Like, bro. Whenever, like, you need to get you a job because you got to replace my washing machine.
Hurry.
Everything that was going in there had little spots, and, like, even I messed some of my shirts up. Like, my good shirts, too. And, man, I just started putting it together, and it just rolled off the tongue so nicely.
Yes.
Eros Christian, man. So that was that's how I put those two together. And when I was in it, getting fresh in the industry, too, I had a few agents who was like, yeah, you should. That's crazy that it was a full circle with this Christian. That it was like, yeah, you should change your name. Like, your stage name should be like Cortez Christian. And I'm like, no, I like Smith. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Smith.
I'm gonna go with Smith.
You know,
But-
Will Smith, right?
Yeah, but that
Like, you know, Will
confirmation
Smith
of
and all
Christian.
that. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go with my name.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my name. And like you said, you're working towards being that household name. So we have the brand name. We have you working and all of that. What is your fashion take or sense? And also, what is your vision behind Eros Christian?
Man, I want to take worlds and just clash it and put them together and let that spit out something. Like, I'm big on streetwear. Like, I love streetwear. I love Pellies. I love, you know, Evisu and all.
West
but
Side.
what's so crazy? We make this street.
West
Like,
Side.
all of this, yeah, definitely West Side.
Yeah.
Definitely,
because
you see I got my-
we don't
I
wear
got
Pellies
the
on the
left.
South Side.
I
definitely
do
do.
not agree with you.
They definitely
What
do.
is it?
on the South
All the dope boys was in
We wore them on the
Everett.
South Side,
Oh,
but they
for
still wear
sure.
them today on the
Yeah.
West Side.
And they
Oh,
wear
yeah.
them on the South Side
You
too.
don't-
They
I
brought
ain't
them
seen
back.
too many. Y'all, but they didn't come back. They didn't come back.
Averex, all of that.
They still wear $150s
Facts.
on the West Side.
I seen,
So,
you know, they trying to put the Rolex in. I'm like, y'all trying to
They
do too
running
much.
that. Y'all running that.
That's crazy to put it. You got a Rolex on your arm, a Rolex watch on the
the
head.
head.
That's crazy. I always wanted a $152. That's crazy. I might.
$150.
You
When
might
I
have
get-
a
when I
$150
get-
out.
When I get a little, when I get rich,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw me a little one
Yeah,
time.
do that.
I'm gonna throw me like a 2000 party. Throw the little roll. I ain't gonna do it outside because I ain't trying to get.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna throw it like a 2000 party. I'm definitely gotta throw the rollie on the hat. That'd be crazy.
Don't.
I'm definitely
Don't
West Side.
Don't overdo this.
I'm definitely West Side
I
out.
can see that first and foremost. Don't forget to invite us.
Oh yeah, y'all definitely.
And number two, I am. I'm going to throw this shade with spoon since we talking about parties. I'm gonna do a first anniversary party in September for the podcast.
Okay.
I'm gonna run the dates with y'all. I would love for you to pop up.
For sure.
Yeah.
You got my support.
Yep. And so, and so you said colliding of the two worlds.
Yeah.
And then, what is your vision for Eros Christian?
You got the streetwear
Yeah.
meets high fashion.
Yes.
Meets like real artsy editorial.
Yes.
It's like, and you got business casual and you got business. So I want to put all of them.
All of them
Like I
together.
don't want to be boxed in. I
That's
don't want to be
right.
because every time when I get like big in it, like once I make something, I'm not bringing it back. I'm not going back to it because that's how my mind works. And I go through like seasons. You know what I mean? Mental capacity be like, all right, this is what I'm on. I'm on this. And then after that, it's over with. So
Yeah.
and how my mind work, man, I want to put all of them worlds together. And when it's time for Fashion Week, man, I'm gonna give a lot of them a run for their money.
Yeah.
He is super.
I'm excited about Fashion Week.
I'm excited
Give you a
about
run
Fashion
for your
Week.
money, man.
Last year.
You say I'm walking it?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I was plugging. I mean,
Yeah.
So,
Oh, matter of fact, so we're working on something right now. The dates is not out yet, but
Okay.
having a fashion show for Fashion Week. You know, Fashion Week Chicago is in October.
Yes.
So I'm working some pieces out right now, and then I'm gonna have a fashion show.
Yes.
It's gonna be real intimate.
Absolutely.
And I just wanna, you know, move forward of what I've been afraid of so much.
That's right.
That's
I'm
it.
That's it.
gonna just put it out there, man. It's like
That's
it's
it.
like an album release for me, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's October. Monday, if y'all free, we doing a man. We running for Labor Day. We working out
Okay.
Labor Day.
Cool.
December, we doing a toy drive.
Okay.
So I got a few things. October, I got a play that I'm playing in. Y'all get used to hearing the name Lawrence. That's
Okay,
my name. Lawrence. I'm gonna be playing a cousin of a guy that's being verbally and mentally abused. And he's being cheated on by his wife. That is not over the fact that her ex-fiance left her because he felt like she wasn't good enough for him because she was out of weight. Out of shape. She was overweight, and she didn't have no money at the time. So she left him. He left her, gave her motivation to do better for herself, and now that revolving door is coming around when she needed a man that was doing good, but he fell out of luck, and now he's bad on his luck. He don't have no money, and he's staying with her. So
and she paying it for it.
and she's paying it for it, and then she's treating him like he's nothing. So he's going through all of these things, and we don't really tap into man's mental health a lot, and it's perfect. It's a full circle moment for me because I am an advocate of man's mental health.
Yes.
So it's like, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be in New York, October 10th and 11th.
Okay.
It's called Man of the House. I'm actually working on a film as well. Working on some pieces in November. We should be filming in November of everything coming together. That's going to be about four friends. They like brothers, and they having women trouble. And all of the women trouble, bringing them together.
Yes.
You got me. My name would be Sincere.
Okay.
Sincere come from my nephew, man. Shout out to my baby boy.
Sincere.
His name will be Sincere. He's going to be a guy that's dealing with his wife, that he's having an affair with his baby mama on the side to be able to still see his kids.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately,
I was
just going to say, unfortunately, sometimes that is the name of the game, unfortunately. So, you gave us next steps, and so, but I'm still going to ask that it, towards the end, we almost at the end too, just so you know. But one thing I want to ask you, still in fashion, is, well, first I want to tap into something you just said. How your vision is to see the streetwear with the luxury wear with kind of like, living out loud. I want to tell you that your fashion, I knew what your fashion take was before you just told it to us. Because you are always aesthetically put together where it is loud but not too loud. You walk in that confidence. You do color. Oh, you wear color. Yeah. And a lot of guys sometimes just don't. Yeah, color with guys a lot of times, but you do it very well. I remember a purple number that you did that I thought was so sharp. Yeah. And it's something about a cut for you. Yeah. You do that. Boxy. You do boxy.
It's like boxy, oversized, but and then I do the flare on the pants. Yeah. Yeah. So, but it still be tailored to my look and everything.
Yep.
So what inspires your creative design? What inspires the way you design your brand?
My brand, just being inspired by how the Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire and all of them used to dress in the mid '70s. Rolling over to the '80s, how they did, but then bring that streetwear into that, and make that clash, because you still can do business casual, but you don't even have to go real crazy on the flare unless you got that confidence. I still can bring that down, and you can have a nice pair of tech straight leg pants with a nice cut fitted square boxy jacket. And another inspiration I get my boxiness from is the Pixie Fairies from Fairy Odd Parents.
Fairy Odd Parents. Yes.
It was an evil corporate fairy. He was always boxy. He had his suits always sharp and boxy. I want to make a suit. Damn, I gave my little sauce.
No. Somebody because can't nobody do it like you. That boxy look, you got that boxy look in the chokehold. Yeah. So, y'all, the side of this man's head, I'm sorry, about to put them out of your business.
Oh, this gorgeous bum right here, man.
Gorgeous bum.
Shout out to Gorgeous Bum, man.
Oh my God.
They from New York. It's a New York brand. If you see, I'm representing New York to the fullest right now. I got my New York leather on.
Look at it. Look at it.
Turn
around so they can see back. So they see that skyline.
New York.
Yeah, baby.
Shout out to New York. And I'm paying homage too, because they the fashion mecca. They paved the way for a lot. A lot of us, for sure.
Thank you so much for your contribution to fashion. The way you be putting that shit on, the way you move.
Thank you. That's an honor coming from you, because I know you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, I eat, sleep, and breathe fashion, and I got a bunch of fashion stuff coming too. Let's switch it to Cortez Cares, baby. You may not know this about me. I am a licensed clinical and forensic therapist for 25 years.
We got a next event I do. I want you to set up a booth and show awareness and give knowledge to the kids. And
absolutely. In June, which is Men's Mental Health Month, I paid homage all month and did interviews with men and talked to mental health all month long, because I film weekly, and so I'm all about that.
I wish you would know about our run. We could have came and ran for a cause.
I'm here. Yes.
Man, time be flying, but we did that in June.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep. And so Cortez Cares is your nonprofit. And so can you tell us a bit about what your organization stands for and the importance of giving back?
What it stands for is just being a safe space. It's not just going to be giving away like supplies. It's going to, like, I'm working on having a brick and mortar somewhere, so someone can come if they've been mentally abused or they've been molested, raped, or if they, man, you know, a lot of young mothers and fathers, they can't sometimes take the responsibility of their kids. So if they want to feel like they want to give the kid up, because you know a lot of people abandon their kid. I want all of that to be a safe space. I want therapy there. I want massage therapists there. I want sex awareness, because that's a big thing in the community, especially in our Black community. They just feel like you pull your pants down, you know what I mean, you do your thing, but it's so much that comes with sex. That's even on the mental and spiritual side too. And just being a resource for poverty and stricken communities. That's my ultimate goal. And I just got that just from being around the neighborhood and always having peace corners and centers and libraries around us that always gave us that opportunity to, you know, be safe.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like I said, this is, you know, this is my zone, right, as far as that goes. But when you think about your journey, right, from being a young model, because you were still in your teens, to being, you know, to being an actor and your clothing brand, Cortez Cares, what would you say you're most proud of?
I'm most proud of just taking the risk.
Yes.
This is not a world that somebody can just hop into it and believe they can. You got to be a little crazy. You got to be a little off a little bit to believe that you can break these barriers and become something. Because nobody in my family has walked the shoes that I have walked in. So I had to take a lot of arrows to my back in order to pave a way for younger me. You know, whether that's coming from my bloodline or somebody else that's coming off the streets. Like, I had to do these things. I had to believe. I had to have these visions and manifestations, and I had to cry at night, and I had to have these moments of almost giving up. I had to be homeless. I had to be around people that I didn't want to be around just to have this moment and to keep moving forward, because this is just a stepping stone. Like, man, where I'm going I'm a giggle at the moment that I'm in now, because
that's right.
Where I'm going is going to be so far, because I'm multifaceted. There's nothing that can like stop me when I believe in something. And I got so many different avenues I'm going down. I already know I'm destined for greatness.
Absolutely.
Outside of acting, being an entrepreneur, being a philanthropist, all of these things, what is something you think people would be most surprised about who you are, you know, what you stand for, or just what is something that people would be surprised about when they get to know you?
I'm super silly. I laugh and play all day.
Yeah.
And I'm an artsy guy. I love art. I love painting. Like, I love going to like museums and just let my mind expand out in a different world. I'm like super artsy. I love to laugh, goofy, and artsy.
Yes.
I think that's a Pisces though. I think that's a Pisces. I think that's Pisces. Pisces, we always have our heads in the cloud, and we always fighting against our own thoughts.
My daughter is a Pisces.
You have a lot of thoughts too, or she right?
She's a Cancer, but my oldest daughter, she is a Pisces.
She artsy?
Yeah. She's very artsy. She's very quiet into herself too, though. But to your point, she's really
I don't know what I'm gonna get. So
yeah.
when I wake up.
I had my two brothers are both of my brothers are Pisces.
Okay.
Born through that part.
Oh.
One 16th and one 18th of March. And they probably, in my opinion, polar opposites. Like, my younger brother is probably the quiet, reserved, and my older brother is over the top.
I'm too though, but like I get in my little bags, like I get in my introverted bag, like I don't want to be around people. And then I get in my moment where I gotta feel the love. I gotta be around.
That's right.
Well, see, that's my older brother. He's like that all the time. He
gotta feel the love.
Got to feel the love. He wants people around all the time. My younger brother, I used to tell him and his wife, they be watching TV together and don't say a word.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't said nothing throughout the whole movie. Like,
Yeah.
Man, my uncle was like that. My uncle was like full of life, bro. Like he loved love. Like, he was big on making leave the room. That's how he was.
Right.
That's where I get that from, because I used to always take the back seat, because it's like dance, crack jokes, fight, whatever. He did something to get somebody's attention. I used to always be behind him, just like quiet all the time, reserved and shy.
Absolutely. 2 more small questions before we close out, and you tell us what's next and where people can find you. But, okay, they like that thing been going for too long.
Are you still there?
Are you still there? That's what they said.
I'm still there.
Look, we still here, y'all.
The people that got off.
Have they?
Yeah, it was. I had 100 and something. It's like 14 people.
Oh, it's okay.
Shout out to the 14
That's right.
people.
That's
Stuck
right.
around.
Them the ones. Them the
We
ones.
appreciate y'all
Them
sticking
the
around.
ones that are true. You're true people.
Y'all should have stayed on, because I'm really giving y'all an inside scoop. I can just be feeding y'all minds with nothing.
That's
You
it.
know?
That's it. He giving us good stuff. If you could talk to your younger self, Cortez, what advice would you give yourself?
Not to get tattoos.
Not to get tattoos.
Get heavier in church.
Heavy in church.
And stop doubting yourself. And stop having intrusive thoughts.
Yes.
Keep moving forward. Like, what's made for you and what's meant for you is meant for you. Like, that's a story that's been written. And just, you can change those things by making the right decision.
Absolutely.
And roommates, how you combat intrusive thoughts is by countering it with something positive, right? The only way that you can really, here's what I tell all of my clients, or tell anybody that want to have the conversation about intrusive and negative talk. We all do it. Even me, the therapist, we all have intrusive thoughts. We all do negative talk, but you combat that with 1, prayer, and 2, just really counteracting that with something positive, some sort of affirmation, and just changing that mindset. And I am this and I am that. The things that the negative thoughts or intrusive thoughts are trying to tell you. So I just talk about it. It come out of nowhere. Oh, babe, it comes out of nowhere.
I talk to myself mentally.
Yes, yes.
I mean, sometimes too, you be like, bro.
I mean, you may not. When people say you don't talk to yourself, you talk to yourself. We do. And you answer yourself too, because you be like,
how many people you got in your head? Understand?
I don't know if I have people in my head. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe a bunch.
How many voices?
A bunch of them. My mind always going. I'm always worried about something, concerned about something, trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
What's my next step, next move? How do I do it?
Oh,
where I go?
Real.
What? And then, and mine starts at night when it's quiet, when I'm in bed, and then I'm trying to go to sleep, and then I start.
Man, my mind, all the way until I go to sleep.
Yeah.
As soon as I wake up,
It's back on.
Boom, until like an hour, and then it just starts. Because it's like boom, 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 boom. You got to do this. 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 I got to tell myself that. Recently, I've been telling myself, chill, bro. Like, you good. Like, you're going to get to these things. Just chill. Just take one thing at a time. And I've been noticing, like, a lot of stuff that's been, like, coming to me. Because it's like, all right, usually I'm going to go get it. But now it's just, like, things have been coming. I feel like that's God telling me, like, chill out. Bro.
Chill out.
I got you. You did the right things.
Right.
Continue doing the right things, and I got you. Like, I got an audition out of nowhere this morning. And I'm like, okay. And I got some more good news. It ain't confirmed yet, but it's mine.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm like, okay, all right, showing out. So I'm like, all right, let me chill out.
You big, you popping, you hot, you hot on the market right now. Take advantage of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
The right way.
The right way. The right way. My intrusive thoughts are so pervasive that a lot of times because on this platform I do a lot of talk about healing and trauma and all of those things, and in the middle of me talking and teaching and being engaged with my roommates, not now because we're sitting here talking, but when I'm sitting in this spot by myself, the intrusive thoughts would be crazy. And nobody want to hear that shit. Like, literally, in the middle of me talking, and I be having to suppress it and just keep going. You know what I mean? This is why I pray in every single time. And when I skip praying in, oh, baby, that monkey be on my back. But, okay, what message do you hope my roommates, your supporters, walk away from this conversation tonight?
Listening to my story and the questions that I answered, just believe in yourself and just know that you can do it. Like, you're talking about a boy that's born and raised on the west side of Chicago. I have a lot of my influence from the south side from my family living out there. And I had a dream whatever you do. You don't have to be an actor. You don't have to be a basketball player, football player.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to be in life. You can be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Do not let where your beginnings, cultivate and align where you think you should go because that's where you started at. Like, no. Use your beginnings as fuel to that flame and become something. And break these barriers, man. You got one life to live. We don't know when we leaving, but we know we leaving. So it's just like, live it up. Live it up to the fullest. Take these risks, man. Don't be working for these corporations that, that you fulfilling their dream and you just a number in their system. Like, if you die on their clock, guess what? Somebody is going to replace you. It's just a number in the system. Like, whatever you have a talent that you want to do in life, fulfill that. Just even put 1% in it, and you already did more than what you did yesterday, the previous day, yesterday. So you already winning. You know what I mean? And count the little, the little success that you have.
The little victories.
The little victories. Like, keep moving forward, man. And just know that you're blessed. If God woke you up, you still can. You got mobility in your legs, your arms, your fingers. You can see, taste, smell, hear. Man, use that to the best of your ability and keep moving forward. Stop making excuses because if you got a car, you complain about that. Somebody walking past wishing they had a car. The person that's walking that's complaining about the car, it's another person that can't walk and complaining about like, man, he walking, why can't I walk? So it's just like, it's a person that's on the bed that's a vegetable that's wishing that he was on that wheelchair. So it's somebody that's always wishing that they can be in your position. Capitalize on that and move forward.
That's it. Well, I'm going to close us out with a Bible verse, but where can my roommates find you?
IG, you can find me Cortez Smith.official and then official Cortez on TikTok.
And you told us some of what's next with, the fashion show and the run and the coat drive and stuff like that. And you just did a back to school situation.
Like, time flying, 2, 3 weeks.
yeah. And so, is it anything else you want to, kind of put us on alert to be on the lookout for?
That's about it, man. That's about it right now. We just staying busy from now until literally
into eternity.
Into eternity. Facts, but we trying to get over that. It get real tough and slow around this time. Holidays.
Yep.
The big holidays getting ready to roll around. And it's slow, it's getting cold, so we're getting back to hibernation mode.
Right. Absolutely. Well, I want to thank you so much, but let me give us this Bible verse. And this Bible verse is about succeeding, and it comes to us from Proverbs 16:3. It's short and sweet, and it says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. So today we are touching and agreeing and standing in the gap for one another and just claiming, speaking those things that are not as though they were, those things that we want for our future. Cortez Smith, thank you so much for gracing the pod. I appreciate you so much for pulling up. I'm sure we're going to do more things from this point on. My brother Q, I appreciate you for connecting us and getting us in the room together. I love both you guys. And roommates.
No, thank you to Q for real, man. Q made this possible. He always been there and supporting everything that I do. And this is another man that, we just met just casually through events that we've been through, and he always supported. So, man, I appreciate you.
No problem. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
Oh, so you're co-hosting right now. Okay. Hey, this a man a few hats as well, man. This man do everything. Man.
Yes, absolutely. Roommates, thank y'all. I'm standing out with these good-looking men. Good night.